Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're new, welcome. This will be a general reading. It's a life and a love reading. The love reading will be in the second half of the video, so please stay on for that. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards for you, so let's get cracking. Okay, so we have 6th house, 5th house, and 3rd house for you. There's a couple of themes I'm seeing here, but health seems to be one of them. Either that, or it could be to do with relocation or some sort of change within your home. Various aspects coming up. Possibly also career related as well. So we've got here 6th house. First of all, let's start with that. So 6th house deals with your all your work routines, your daily routines, and also deals with your health, diet, lifestyle, well-being, that sort of thing. All comes in with the 6th house pets as well. Now, with the 6th house, with work related, it could be that you are working very hard at the moment. It also covers workplace, work colleagues, and work projects that you may be busy on. Even if you work from home, it's a project that you're busy with, or the work that you're doing from home also falls into this. Now, it could be that you're doing a lot of hard work. You have Saturn here, so you're working hard, or you are grappling with certain things around your work routines, which perhaps need changing or updating, or some sort of realistic look at everything. It could also be that the work that you have been doing is no longer suiting you, or you're not fitting in there. Or there are aspects of it where you are now seeing the truth of things in some way and it's not right for you. So there's something that needs to be sort of tailored more to the kind of person you are. So that's coming up. It's the rose tinted spectacles are gone. This is a very realistic look at things. But I do feel that there's a lot to do with your health coming in here, or your lifestyle, or your well-being. I do feel that there needs to be some sort of detox, or some sort of rearrangement of the way you live your life, and a clear up removal of toxic things, toxic environments, changes on that front. Now, whether this can be people within your home, or to do with you, and things to do with medications, or to do with the way you eat, what you put into your body, what you're drinking, what you're eating, your actual environment, what you have in the home. Do you have toxic chemicals in the home? Things like that. I feel, this all comes into your lifestyle and your well-being. So the cleaner your environment, and the cleaner your food source, the more natural, your food source, as close as you can get to its original state, then that is going to be ultimately the best for you. Don't take things into your body which are going to trigger, or which are going to create problems for you. Things that have no right to be there, really. So all of those issues coming in. With Saturn, it can also be to do with your bones, your teeth, your ligaments. Perhaps flexibility is an issue. Perhaps you need to be doing more exercise at this time. Things that are going to enhance the flexibility of you and the movement of your body. Saturn deals with all the hard things in your body and the stretchy things. So your bones, your teeth, your ligaments, tendons, all of those sorts of things all come in. Make sure your vitamin D levels are good, especially if you're in the northern hemisphere during the winter, which is coming up for you later. But if you're southern, then this will be relevant. So vitamin D levels, calcium, magnesium, particularly magnesium is an essential nutrient of your body. Nothing in your body works without magnesium, so really, really important. If you need dental work, get it done, things like that. Now, there is a caveat to do with that, with regards to medical things. I'll get to that in a moment. It could also be that you are changing something in your home environment. Because we've got Vesta home coming in here, your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So it could be that a toxic situation is now leaving your environment, whether this is at work or whether it's at your home, but normally Vesta is associated with your home situation. So this can be a toxic situation, toxic person, or toxic environment. Either you're moving out of a situation which is no longer suiting you, or it could be somebody's leaving, or somebody's coming in that's going to be beneficial for you, however it works for you, whatever is your situation. But I do feel it's a kind of a detox, a cleanse, some sort of purification is required here. It could also be that you are renovating or changing something in the home environment, and that is going to be beneficial for you as well. But it could be that this is structural, so this could be building, renovating, something like that. But this Saturn is usually associated with structures and building things, so, and foundations and all of that. So do check that if that is the case. But you're working hard on the situation. It may be affecting your health, as I said, so be very, very careful with that. I'm going to get to that as well. Be very careful with that. Do all the right things. Do everything that's right for you. It could also be that it's changing your work routine. Perhaps you are now working more from home and you need to make adjustments in that regard. Something to do with that. We have also got here the Fairy Tarot Unity card. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. So with the 6th house, I do feel that this could very well be, if you are wanting to rearrange things in your home life or your well-being, or to do with your life force or your health or something like that, you may need to consult somebody who's either spiritually minded or health minded or nutritionally minded, whatever the situation may be. You may need just support from others at this time as well. It could also be that the work that you are doing maybe needs to be more spiritually minded. It could also be that there's something else that you want to bring in this house, which, as I said, it may be structural from changing your house situation, or it could be that you are moving and you're rearranging your lifestyle to suit that. And that's saying compare traditional versus new approaches. Okay, so this can be very much about going within to get more information, and also to consult other people who are more spiritually minded or who are aligned with you. It could also be that you are creating a work environment now, or an environment where you help others with their health, their diet, their well-being, and or work related. There's something, you are either being a mentor or you are needing to receive the guidance from a mentor or a spiritually minded person, or somebody who's just got more skills than you in the areas that you are needing to understand a bit better at this time. It could also be that somebody is coming into your life, or somebody in your life is actually wanting to make a commitment to you now. This is on a relationship level. It could very well be that. And that is why you have got the Vesta home, where you may be changing something in your home. Somebody may be coming in to your home. Perhaps you're moving in together, you're setting up home together. But this can indicate a commitment or a love, a more sort of stable love situation, or a marriage may be coming in as well. It's possible with this. But with the Saturn card, it's saying that there's work to do in this situation, and that things need to be clear. A very strong foundation needs to be built here. So whether this is work related or home, health, wealth, well-being and lifestyle related, if you are moving your home in order to be with this person, make sure that the foundations are good of the situation. And this is about building. This is about creating harmony through strength. And you do this by making sure that your foundations, or the structures, or you've got some sort of strategy in place in order to build on in whatever area in the 6th house this is affecting you in. But as I said, it could very well just be health related at this time. We've also got here White Taurus sensitivity. So you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So as I said to you, I do feel this is very much well-being, lifestyle related. When you are on the ascension path, you become automatically more sensitive to everything that's going on around you. It's very specific for everybody. There's no two people that are alike, so everything is a unique situation. You may find that certain environments, certain chemicals, or toxicity coming from your washing powders, or whatever it is, something could be triggering for you. It could also be relationships, and this is maybe why somebody is leaving, or some sort of rearrangement is called for, or is currently happening. But it's saying that as you rise up in your ascension cycle, then the sensitivity definitely kicks in, and it starts to manifest in all different ways. You don't like loud noises, you don't like noisy environments, or you don't like certain social situations, or certain things that you used to do in the past where you never noticed. Now all of a sudden you're noticing that it's triggering you. So whatever is triggering you in any any way, shape or form, withdraw, go within and find ways to cope or to deal with it. Have a strategy as how you're going to deal with these things, because the sensitivity will be very high. It's possible that there's a moon in the background as well. So the new moon, which is on the 8th of August, very powerful new moon. We also have a very powerful full moon coming in. This will be on the 22nd of August. Both of them have a lot of other planets involved. So very, very powerful. Both of them. The 8th of August will be in Leo, and the 22nd of August will be in Aquarius. So just be aware that those two may be triggering for you in some way, shape or form. We also have void of course moon missing. Now this may be applying in a number of ways. It could be career related, or it could be course of action related, something that you want to do. So bear that in mind. It could also be things to do with medical tests, or any kind of where you are initiating to get results from something. It's saying that this is not a time to be doing it right now. Okay, so get your strategies together, do your research, do things, work things out, find out how you're going to go about this, trim away what is excess, what is no longer needed for you, trim away toxic things, do all the things, but just do it in a very gentle, very straightforward manner. No big major movements in any direction. Just keep going along for now, making an assessment at this time. Rest and recovery is very important for this, and we're going to get to that again as well. So I do feel that with all the working hard, you've kind of depleted yourself probably of minerals. Minerals are essential for everybody. If you don't have your minerals profile sorted out, you really are going to not going to get well, be well. So, rest, recover, look at things. Just keep going for now until this period has passed. This is normally about a week or so. It may be slightly longer, but it's saying that if you're going to initiate medical tests or things like that, you will get no result or the wrong result. And that applies to anything that you're going to initiate at this time under this energy. The moon goes quiet when it's in void of course situation. It goes quiet. It goes into a shadow phase. You don't have the clarity of the moon. It's like mistakes can be made, wasted effort, things like that. So rather wait until the period has passed. It's a dreaming, planning, which is why you've got the Saturn here. It's a planning, dreaming, rest and recovery phase. Keep going through your normal routines. Don't make any big changes or sudden moves or putting your energy into big things right now. Don't initiate right now under this energy. So just bear that in mind. Now, with the fifth house, this is the house of creativity. It's the house of fun, all recreational activities, any pleasurable fun, even sporty activities, any kind of activities that are recreational, fun and enjoyable for you, pleasurable for you. It also is the house of children, and it's also the house of creativity, your individuality, your stamp on things, your flair. We are all born creative. Not all of us are artistic, so take it as it resonates for you. So whatever creative activity or however you use your creativity every day, it all comes in here. It's also about saying there is a risk involved here as well with this, which I do feel is possibly to do with what we're going to get to later. There may be a risk element involved here. Now, to do with the fifth house, I do feel that there is an issue where you're not having enough fun. You're not enjoying yourself enough at this time. You need to bring the fun element, the recreational element, whether it's exercise related or just downtime or spending time in nature. I feel that is going to be important for you, because if you keep on work, burning the candle at both ends, or just being in a stressful state, then you can slip into a situation where you are just overtired, and then you can say or do something which can actually literally blow the lid off other things that are going on right now. With Black Moon Lilith, it's saying that there's a little bit of a mystery associated with this house. You don't have all the facts and figures. You don't have everything that's going on. You don't have complete clarity on everything, which is why you've got the clarity card here. You need to wait a little bit. The pieces will come together eventually, but just at the moment you don't have everything. It's like there's something in the background moving, but you can't quite see what it is. And this could also be deep feelings within yourself about a situation. You could be feeling very unhappy about something, almost like feeling overlooked, or there's a bit of bitterness or a bit of bitchiness there, or just anger, or kind of vengeful feelings, or it could be directed at you from somebody else. But basically this is saying get your emotions under control, do things which are wholesome and going to enhance your life force. So this is where you spend time in nature. This is where you remove yourself from toxic or triggering situations, because it could spark something off here. This with the fifth house, with children related, this could be related to your children. There could be something unfolding around them, which you haven't got quite all the pieces together yet, but it's saying that you're tired, and you need to just pull back to get some clarity, to wait for some clarity. This is not the time to be initiating big things right now. There's all about timing involved here. So just be careful, because you could say or do something which will then spark, a cascade of events which you don't want. So pull back, get yourself under control, get your emotions under control, and just feel this sensitivity, but allow it to move through your body, but just avoid triggering situations at the moment. From a children point of view, it could also be unplanned births that may come in with this as well. So just be aware of that. It also has got a creative and an artistic bent, things sort of, almost like the darker side, unconventional things may be coming up as well, to do with the artistic and the creative side. Why I say that I feel you're tired, or that you may just be needing to take a break at the moment. We've got Sulis, bodies of water. Your health situation has already come up. The sensitivity is here, and void of course moon is saying you need to rest and recover right now. Sulis, bodies of water, spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. So she's saying that there's, you need to do this right now. You need to pull back. You can either go and take a break, a weekend away, or just spend time near water. If you live near water, spend time there just sitting quietly, swim in the ocean if you can, or whatever you can do, or walk by a river. Walking meditations near water are wonderful. Water is a spiritual element. You get a lot of soothing, and your body takes in things very subtly, and it will pick up everything it needs from that water body. So, but it's also saying perhaps drink more water, which again is related to your health. This will flush a whole lot of toxins and heaviness and things out of your body, which you need to do right now. So drink more water, pure water, do water rituals. Imagine when you're in the shower that the water is cleansing things out of your system, away from you. This is toxicity, aggravating such situations. This is just to help your sensitivity, which is going to be enhanced at this time. So bodies of water, very necessary. Drinking, and also for soothing, so spending time near water bodies is going to be very important. And obviously, if this is children related, if this is related to you and your children, do it together, or it could be to do with your children. But it's saying that there's some sort of rest and recovery which is very much needed at this time. Bottom of the Fairy Tarot is Two of Autumn. Bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. So yes, you can do all the multitasking. Yes, you've got those abilities. You're an air sign, and you've got third house here, and you can do all of that, but just not at the cost of your health and your well-being and your lifestyle. Okay, so bring fun into everything that you do, and this is another reason why you have the fifth house. Make the most of your time spending with your children. Get into that lovely, innocent and joyous vibration. Then we have here third house. Third house is everything to do with communication. It's also to do with contracts and documents. So I do feel if this is perhaps home related, one thing with the Sulis, bodies of water, it may be that you need to relocate near to a water body as well. If you are changing homes, okay, if you are actually relocating or moving, then this is saying that relocating to a water body, whether it's a lake or a river or the ocean, may be very beneficial for you, may be very necessary for you at this time. So get as close as you can to that, if that is what is coming out for you at this time with this change of home card. It could also be that you can perhaps spend more time at a water body, but certainly a relocation may be very well the case here. With the third house, the contracts and documents, it could be work related or it could be home related. Take it as it resonates. but it's all things to do with communication, written, verbal, body language even. So what you're expressing outwardly to others. It also involves certain family members, so this could be other people who are like general relatives, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, things like that may be important. Even neighbors may come up to do with this. And this is obviously for people that are relocating right now. But it's everything to do with communication. Short journeys also come into this. So you may be taking a short trip either for a weekend away, or to go and spend time at a water body, hot springs, whatever does it for you, or to look for property or for a new home, whatever is the situation. Short journeys in the car. This is like planned journeys where you've actually got to get out a map and actually do things a little bit like that, plan the trip a bit better. It's also to do with electronics and research, the internet, exchanging ideas, communication of all sorts. So talking things through, talking to others, networking, and so on. Now, I do feel from this that some sort of opportunity is going to come to you, but there's a caveat here. There's divine timing going on with this. So with this void, of course, moon missing, you may just, as I said, have to wait for a week or so, maybe slightly longer. Rest and recover, dream and plan while that is undergoing, because at some point something is going to change in this house. So it could be contract, document related, communication related. It could be job related or personally, to do with your person or your family or something like that, because Uranus is the god of change. So change is coming in and it's going to be broadcast. So it could be news you are receiving or news you are giving out to others, or it could be a contract or document, as I said. But change is coming in. Now this could be very sudden, very quick, very sudden change, unexpected. It could also be to do with, as I say, work, something unexpected, unconventional, or very technical, highly technical, advanced tech, or an upgrade from what you have currently been doing, or you may need to use that in some way. It can also be a leap of consciousness, or a wonderful perception shift, a fantastic idea, or just a brand new way of looking at things which suddenly comes to you, and now you can see things very, very clearly. But sudden, quick. It can be liberation from a difficult situation. It can be sudden change where you're now changing direction completely, but it's sudden, it's quick, and it can really be quite an upheaval with Uranus. But it's always about the future, high-tech or technical advancements of some sort, science, physics, all of these things, science fiction, all of these things come in. Writing, if you're a writer, then you could be getting wonderful ideas, or you could be moving into a new genre, or it could be scientific related, whatever it is. But it's saying that just to wait until this opportunity. So when this change comes in, you must be ready for it, because it's going to come in very quick, very unexpected. We've got your money, your golden opportunity here. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So when this opportunity comes, it's coming straight for you. It's got your name written all over it. Golden opportunity. This is tidal. Okay, so the water, as I said, the water is important here. Wonderful opportunity, going to bring you lots of joy and happiness. She looks wonderful, and it's coming in on the time. It's coming straight for you. It's you have all the skills, or everything that makes up you, your skills, your experience, your personality, whatever it is that makes up you, your qualifications, your CV, whatever it is. Even if you don't have any of those things, this is an opportunity that is made for you. So whatever it is, when it comes to you, as I said, it's going to be unexpected. When it comes to you, you must jump at it. Don't be afraid, go for it. Do not hesitate, do not procrastinate. Otherwise it will pass you by, and then you've got to wait for another one to come. You've got some here, Isis past life. The situation involves past life memories. So when the situation comes, when this opportunity comes to you, you need to move on it. Don't be afraid. Don't allow a past life echo of fear or uncertainty or insecurity or whatever it may be. Don't allow that to hold you back. That is an ancient echo from some past life, and it's come forward now to test your resolve, to test your commitment. But you must not let this opportunity pass you by. Okay, very, very important. Whatever it is, it could be a proposal for marriage, as I said, or it could be a house change or a career change or some sort of communication. But it's saying that don't allow this past life memory to hold you back. Move forward, allow yourself to move forward, because this is a wonderful golden opportunity. and it's going to liberate you. It's going to bring something unconventional, unusual, different into your life. It could even be bringing people or a person that is like this, very Uranian, very different, very unconventional, very technically oriented, or very just have advanced ideas. So take it as it resonates. Libra, hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. If you're going to stay on for the love reading, that will follow shortly. Hello, welcome back to your love reading. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's start. So with the current situation, there's some themes that are continuing over from your life reading as well. So let's have a look here. We've got Saturn appearing again. This time it says Saturn return, and it's got a number 5 on it, or 50, so that may be important for you. We've got Lakshmi, and we've got Cardinal Moon. So whatever needs to be initiated here in this relationship, it's saying be bold and make the first move. You've also got boldness, which came up here as well. So something needs to be initiated when the timing is right. Now, we've got with Saturn return again, it's everything to do with the physical body as well. It can be very much, as I said, bones, ligaments, tendons, all this hard and teeth as well, all the hard and stretchy parts of your body. So make sure that you are looking after that aspect. Now, from the other side of it, it's saying that there's some sort of rearrangement or some sort of release and redirect which is required in this relationship. So if you're new within the relationship, this is about letting go of things from the past, aspects of the past from previous relationships, or whatever the situation may be. It's about letting that go, release your energy from there and redirect it into a more positive direction, things that are right for you now. What it's saying is that things that you used to do, or the way you used to do it before, is not going to work now. So there could have been a few disappointments as well from the past, things like that which you are overcoming now. But this is about putting your hopes and dreams first. And if it's a relationship where you are doing that now, it's about closing the door on the past and moving forward into a newer or better level. So it can also be like a course correction. So if you've been together for some time already, you may have children, you may have been married for a long time, whatever is your situation, this is saying that some sort of course correct or release and redirect is required here. So it's a case, as I said, letting go of things, or ways of doing things, or ways of operating, ways of relating from the past. It's like letting those go to let the fresh air in so that you can move forward in a new direction. It can also be like taking responsibility for your own happiness instead of, for some of you, you may have children that have left home now. Now it's just the two of you. So it's like empty nest. And this is where the course correct comes in. So what you have sown is what you will reap. This is the Saturn return card. So some things will work for you, will have come back to you bearing fruit, and other things will have not come back as well as you'd hoped. Could be investment related, it could be relationship related, whatever's the situation. But this is about taking responsibility for where you are now in your situation and how you're going to move forward, because a new direction is required here. So this is about creating your own happiness, going after what is important for you, to create a new life, or some sort of a better course or way of doing things. It also relates to if it's a professional thing that one or either of you is experiencing at this time, and it looks like it might be you. This is about letting go of a way of life or a way of working or doing things that had its place, had its time, but it's not going to work now going forward. And this is also about going after your heart's desire, what it is you truly want to do with your life, your skills, your talents. What do you really want to do with them now? What you were doing before isn't going to work now. Now it's time to take responsibility for your own goals, your own happiness, your own joy, and move forward with that. And you need to be bold about this. Be bold and make the first move. Move ahead with this as soon as you feel that the timing is right. We've got boldness there again, as I said. And I do feel we've got Lakshmi, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. So this is a case of, with Saturn return, it's taking a good look at everything. This is like a taking stock. taking a good look at everything and deciding what is the next course. Which direction are you going to go in that's going to fill up your heart, it's going to make your, going to bring you the joy that you want into your life. It's not going to come quickly. The Saturn return card is a slower process, but it will require you to put a lot of effort in as well. But this is a kind of a narrowing of your options. You're going to narrow it down to only what really needs to be done at this time, or needs to be undertaken from a relationship point of view. Or there could, as I said, there could be external factors. Perhaps you're starting a business together, or whatever the situation is. But you need to keep it simple, straightforward, and manageable. And do what is right for you, what is right in your heart. That is the situation. Then for you, we've got Grand Cross and we've got Dana High Priestess. So Grand Cross is a catalyst for change. So this is saying changes need to be made, and you, I think, are the one that's going to have to make them. You're going to be multitasking. That came up in your life reading as well. Multitasking, using all your talents and skills to bring this new thing into life. It's about time management. It's about prioritizing, and that includes prioritizing time for your rest, and to sit quietly and make good decisions as well. So don't prioritize your time and not give yourself time, your own time off, in order to rest and recover and do those things. It's about time management, prioritizing, which could be changing on an hourly or a daily or a weekly basis, or whatever it may be, and also working with others to achieve a goal. But it's certainly saying that there's a lot going on. There could be a lot of frustrations, there could be a lot of delays, there could just be a lot coming at you all at once. It could be if you're moving, or if you're changing something, your work or your profession, or there's something going on in the relationship, you're rearranging everything. You could have a lot of priorities coming at you all at once, many things that need to be tackled and dealt with and sorted out. And this is where your priority list comes in. Sit down and work at it, and as you do something, cross it off and move on to the next one. But make sure you give yourself time for that. But you can develop a tremendous amount of stamina and endurance. This is going to be a test for your stamina and endurance. That's what it's about. But it's a catalyst for change, very, very powerful card. But it's a case of really jumping hurdles at this point. That's what you're going to be doing. But you want to do it in a calculated way. You don't want to be juggling and going backwards, or not coping. This is to put procedures in place to help you cope. The High Priestess is saying that you have divine knowledge, which needs to be utilized now. This can be divine knowledge that can be disseminated in many, many different ways. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So this can be, you don't have to be necessarily spiritual. You could be using the skill in many different ways in your current profession or a new profession at this time. What she's saying is that you can actually bring this this communication that is required here. So whether this is to do with your person, whether you're redirecting your relationship now, perhaps you've been together a long time and there's a sort of a new direction which needs to be taken at this time. But it's also saying that for you, perhaps you are wanting to take charge of your life, or you're changing something in your life which ultimately affects the relationship or the stability of the relationship, or whatever the situation may be. But just bear in mind that, as I said, with Lakshmi Bright Future, things are going to work out, okay? So there's some sort of dissemination of information here. So what she's saying is this spiritual teaching, it doesn't matter what you do. You could be good with figures, you could be good with children, you could be good with helping others, or community work, or a spiritual practice. Perhaps you're a healer, or there's other things that you can do, or you're just good at organizing things for your community, or whatever the situation, raising money for charity, whatever it is. Your spiritual teaching, your spiritual abilities, your skills and talents are needed at this time. And it's saying that you can create like workshops, seminars, online courses, whatever it may be, or you could just do it within your community, one-on-one, however you wanted to do it. It's saying that you've got high knowledge here, which needs to be used at this time, and you can help others. Perhaps you're just really good at helping people at this time. But it's part of your. This is part of your situation that's coming up at the moment, and perhaps a lot of people are redirecting themselves right now from a career point of view, or from a professional point of view, or where they're living. Some people don't want to live in a specific area anymore because the ethos around them is not what they want, so they're moving to an area where they feel the environment is better suited for them. And this may mean changing what you're doing with your life, and that's going to directly affect your relationship. So take all this on board, just see how it's coming in for you. But it could also be that your spiritual knowledge may be needed at this time within the relationship to guide and to steer a course for you and your person. Now, your person, we've got Scorpio I transform, and we've got sensitivity coming in. So this card came up in your life reading. So this is obviously applicable to them. Now, with the Scorpio I transform, they could be having a bit of an ego death or like a dark night of the soul at the moment on the ascension course. And this is why they're sensitive at the moment to everything. So this could be you are becoming increasingly sensitive, avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So as I said in the life reading, go back and listen to that. It may involve your home environment or other situations, social situations, medical things, chemicals, toxicity in the home, environmentally, whatever it may be. It could also be toxic emotions that are rising up with the Scorpio I transform. This is deep level stuff. These are things rising up from underneath. Now, this could be fears. So perhaps the past life fear was related to them. That was in the life reading. These could be past life fears. This could be anger. It could be unexpressed emotions. It could just be fearful about losing you in some way because you're starting on a new path, or they feel insecure financially. Scorpio rules the 8th house, so there could be financial concerns there. These are deep things that come up. They rise up from underneath to be aired and to be faced. Okay, so this is perhaps where you need your spiritual knowledge and understanding at this time. But getting clear of all toxic things or triggering things is going to help them tremendously. But it could also be that they're releasing things out of them which have been toxic for a long time, whether it's past relationship things, fears, angers, insecurities, whatever it may be. The Scorpio rules sex, death, and rebirth. This could also be that they are experiencing a regeneration from a sexuality point of view. It could also be that, as I said, some sort of death. It's normally a symbolic death, and this can be related to like ego, or some aspect or phase of their life or cycle of their life is falling away now, and they're now entering a new cycle. It sometimes can relate to physical death, but usually it's symbolic with the Scorpio card. So some aspect of their life is falling away and a new aspect is coming in, an end of a chapter, beginning of a chapter, endings and beginnings of some sort, cycle changes. It could be a life cycle as well. And then it could also be a birthing of a new way of life, birthing of a person, a child, or it could be birthing of conditions, new conditions, or it could be a rebirth. So this could be regeneration or renewal. As I said, going through, they may be seeing this situation that you're facing in your relationship at the moment. They could be seeing this as an opportunity for regeneration and renewal at this time. And this could be affecting them sexually or just in their bodies, or they may be now expressing deep emotions for you or for your situation. You know, just take it as it resonates. But this is a regeneration and a renewal, I feel, that's coming in for them. Now, from an advice section, we've got the Aries card. So I feel that this is just what was carrying on from the life situation. This is saying that keep your temper in check. And rushing around. There's no need to rush or force things to happen. We've got Uno who's saying the same thing. There's no need to rush around. Just no impulsive things. This spontaneous and synchronicity and serendipity, all of those things are lovely and that will work for you. But no rushing, no impulsive, rash decisions, no rushing around, because that can cause irritations on the skin, headaches, rashes, high blood pressure, etc. But from an Aries point of view, this is about ideas. This is about enthusiasm, the uprushing of emotion, and this can be like enthusiasm, going after something. It can also be cards on the table being very realistic, no nonsense energy. That is the Aries energy. It's the ideas, the initiating something. A fire has been lit. Right, let's go for it, let's do it. But it needs to be done in a measured way, measured action, measured steps. Then you will get the best out of it. No rushing or forcing or quick temper, but the enthusiasm you want, that upwelling of energy that you want, the ideas you want, the initiation you want. All of those things are lovely and will bring in fresh energy, that motivation to get done, that to move forward. But it's a no nonsense, cards on the table energy as well. Then we've got Una, easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So with regards to the relationship, bright future, stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. The worry could be coming up, as I said, it could have been a past life issue as per the life reading, but it could also be to do with insecurity or concerns that you may never be able to redirect your energy, but you will be able to. You will be able to, and you'll be able to redirect the relationship. But there's some sort of bold move required from you when the timing is right. But she's saying here, there's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. And this is about nurturing as well. This card is about nurturing. That is why you need to let go of the rushing and the forcing. This is nurturing. This is any cause, anything that's close to your heart, your relationship, your person, your profession, your job, your business that you have together, or whatever it is. It could be children. Whatever it is, whatever is close to your heart, it's saying that this needs to be a nurturing process. It's slow, it takes time, it requires your attention and your dedication, and that will get you where you need to be. Then we've also got the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. So I do feel the moons are important in this month coming up. So 8th of August will be, it's a new moon. It's got Sun, Mercury also in there. It's all in Leo. And there are 2 other planets which are aspecting as well. Very going to be a very powerful new moon. That's the 8th of August in Leo. And then we've got full moon coming up 22nd of August in Aquarius. That will be full moon together with Jupiter, and the sun will also be there. So again, very powerful energy. But you will be getting answers, I feel, on more than likely the full moon. This is a culmination where there's going to be a result coming in, usually comes in with the full moon in Gemini. But it's also about communication and hearing something, receiving news, or contracts or documents. As I said, that came up in your life reading as well. Okay, Libra, hope you have a wonderful time. Enjoy, and I will see you next time.